would pay that too if that's all I could get.
So 22.6 is definitely not all I could get. It's all I was willing to pay for, because that was what put our bill at like $120 a month, and we don't have cable or anything. I mean, that's just internet is what we were paying for. It's like $120 a month, I think. And I'm okay paying that because I'm paying for business class. I get the really decent support. So
you're okay.
It's worth it to me.
Oh, you're paying for business. Okay, that makes more sense. I think you're paying freaking residential $120 for 6 up.
Yeah. So check this out. Like 6 months ago or 7 months ago, they came into Memphis and said, "Oh, well, we're buffing all of the residential speeds just because we've upgraded our infrastructure, and we're just passing this along to you." And they buffed all the speeds, but they didn't buff business class. So I'm wondering, maybe they've done that in the past month or so, and I just haven't noticed.
It still doesn't make Comcast a good company.
Oh, I was definitely not insinuating that at all. I will say that having business class, I can get on the phone and yell at the right people, and they will solve my problem. I will give them that.
That I would pay extra money for.
That is exactly what I do and why I do it. Oh, there we go. I can actually see our streamers now. I just have to let Twitch settle down. All right, then. I will warn you that I am starting to feel the effects of this drink.
Oh, here we go, baby. It's game time, then.
How long have we been streaming? It's taken this long?
2 hours and 18 minutes on my clock.
Excellent. Are we going to run out of battery life on your video again?
No. Battery life's always good. It's just that I had a full card last time. We're good, though. I've got over 10 hours on the camera, and I should have about 14 hours on the mic.
Gotcha. Dude, my DOS keyboard shows up on Monday. I'm excited. The 4C blank keycaps.
This is going to be interesting. So you touched my blank keycaps, and something inside of you says, "I think I need this."
So I really like the feel of your keys. I wasn't so wild about the blank keycaps though, but this one came with blank keycaps, so I kind of said, "What the hell?" I think I'm going to struggle with it until I get the feel of the layout again.
Oh, you like the key feel? Well, you're not going to get that with the DOS. It's going to come with ABS keycaps. Mine are special. Mine are PBT. I paid top dollar for my keycaps. Interesting.
So I think I really want to build my own at this point. I think I'm slowly getting there.
You want to build your own keyboard?
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of surface mount soldering, but I think I want to do it.
I mean, there's tons of videos. People do it all the time. It just, it takes a little bit of time.
It takes a fucking lot of time. Let's let this guy come back. Let's skip that guy.
Oh, I'm gonna blow this guy up like a boss.
You should You should bring your butt back here. Mistakes were made.
I had to get the mender, man, or else it would have been game over. I'm letting. Oh, you're gonna die. Everybody's gonna die.
We're all fine here.
I'm on the lieutenants actually, because I actually don't know if they're like bad to leave up. So.
All right,
It's under control. Oh, gee.
Just FYI, Lay of Hands is on cooldown.
So I should be ready to blink at a moment's notice.
You should be ready to run away.
Or I could just bring the deeps and we can power through.
Either or works. It's fine for me. So no, yeah, I think I want to build my own just to kind of
to show me up. Just to show me up.
No, it's because I suck at soldering, and I think that much surface mount soldering will force me to be decent at it.
I suck at soldering as well, but I don't find that stuff really all that difficult. It's just that it's time consuming because I'm not a pro at it. But
yeah, see, that's my thing, is it's time-consuming and it's tedious, and it forces me to be patient, which is not a quality I usually am good at.
I was going to say something else. I was going to say the last thing I tried to solder when I realized I really sucked at soldering was a PlayStation 2, because the chips, the emotion chip, the whatever powered the PlayStation. Wait, yeah, it was a PlayStation 2. Whatever chip that was. Oh yeah, we're running through. These guys do damage when they blow up.
Yeah.
Okay, mages, yeah. Guys, just hang out back there.
I got some heals coming for you. Go for it.
I really need to fix this. No, it's just that I hit the follow key again while I was trying to Arcane Explosion and left him behind. But
I gotcha.
Yeah, last thing I tried to solder was that sucked was a PlayStation 2 because the solder points, the pins on those chips were just so incredibly small. I just didn't have the tools, and I was like, this is not going to work.
Well, I mean, I have access to our hackerspace that has like all of the super tools that I would probably use. So I think it's something that I want to do. But what really interests me is I want to get some kind of foundation keyboard set up that would allow me to swap out different keycaps and maybe even switches.
Well, it's not hard to switch out keycaps. I mean, that's how I did all my stuff.
Right. With the problem with my Black Widow though, because I have the 2013 Black Widow, is that the frame doesn't allow you to use just any keycaps. You're kind of stuck. You can't just go buy a generic set of keycaps. Well,
I'll have to look at my old Black Widow because I had one right before you, and I think I talked you into it. Not every, there's different layouts for keycaps. You can generally find a layout that will work, or you can buy individual additional keycaps that you need, like...
Right. Now, I also didn't buy the DOS to necessarily replace my Black Widow. My Black Widow is perfectly fine and still really great. I more wanted a mechanical keyboard that I could use on my Mac without having to manually switch, so I'll probably end up using the DOS on my Mac when I do for work stuff and keep using the Black Widow for gaming. Although if I end up wanting another DOS, I wouldn't be surprised.
I could have given you my DOS.
You could have.
I got one sitting in the closet. Because I went from the Black Widow to the DOS, and that's when I got the blank keycaps as well. And after that, I realized that I don't really like... There's something I don't like, and it's going to sound weird. It's the stabilizers. They're called co-star stabilizers. They're the metal pieces underneath the like shift key and spacebar and whatnot.
Right.
So the metal pieces, they're referred to as co-star stabilizers. Whereas Cherry... obviously, you've heard of Cherry MX keycaps, key switches. So Cherry has their own setup where they don't use co-star stabilizers. They just have switches down there. So the thing I don't like about the stabilizers themselves is that sometimes they start ringing. They create a kind of a hollow ringing noise if you hitting the spacebar a lot or hitting the shift keys a lot, or for some reason.
Right.
You get ringing on those modifier keys, and I don't like that. So I try to, it's just a hoity-toity thing that I do. I try to steer clear of the keyboards that use co-star stabilizers these days. So that's why I don't go with DOS anymore, because they use keystar stabilizers. Co-star stabilizers use it. So I got feared away and I was going to die.
Yeah, building your own keyboard, especially in the mechanical keyboard community, is a big deal.
It's funny you mention that, though, because I have wanted to do that because I can't find a keyboard that has the switches I want to try. I still want to try 2 different switches. I want to try grays and whites.
Well, was it you or somebody else that linked in the DBIRC about the fact that Razors went back to using Cherry MXs for the newest round of Black Widows?
No, that was that wasn't Razer, it was Logitech, because they switched from, they had, I think the keyboard that he was referring to in the article there was, they had the Roamer, they had their own they held their own switches on there, and they
No,
were
it was
called,
definitely Razer because they have in the 2014 or no, the 2015 Black Widows, they had their own green MX switches. It was definitely Razer.
No, they still do. I clicked on that as well. It's the Black Widow X still has, because they put right on the site. They put it's like the second.
Right, but their next line of Black Widows or mechanical keyboards are gonna have the option to use either their keycaps or Cherry MXs. Because they had to go defend their decision because they created such a stir up when they made their own switches. So
really
now everybody
think
was like, "Oh, well, why are you not using your own switches now?"
I really think you're thinking about the Logitech Roamer G's.
I know it was Black Widow because I use Black Widow. That was weird to me. I'm gonna have to go find this.
I mean, exactly what you're explaining is exactly what's happened to Logitech too. So I don't know if both companies are being yelled at for not using.
Weird. I know Razer is because I saw like somebody linked the article on Hacker News or something. Use your necklace if you haven't.
I'm just trying to kill this guy, although I think he's gonna disperse, whatever. I had to get the hell out of there.
One of your mages got static overload, and that was what was killing you.
Yeah.
You still have it. You need to spread out.
Totally forgot about all that, mechanics.
I'm kind of surprised I managed to heal through that. I want to be real careful going through here because this path sucks.
This is where the instance becomes interesting.
I think it's the rune shapers we need to kill first.
It is.
I stunned the rune shaper there. We're gonna have I'm gonna run up into this other group around the side. Try to avoid that pad if we can.
You get all strategic when you get a little alcohol in you, son.
Well, no, this whole hole sucks though. That's my only concern. I think we can skip that pad.
It's under control. We got this. We got this.
So the next group, I'm going to pull into that hallway a bit. We may get a third ad, but if we can avoid both those pads, it's worth it. Good, we're not going to get a third. Look at that, we skipped both pads. We're awesome. And we're going to skip this pad. I also saw that the new Black Widow is not going to have the frame around it that mine does and that yours does, and that the 2014 and 2015s do. So it's going to be easier to use generic keycaps on.
That's actually the look I like. And there's a company in Europe called, I believe they're called Ozone Gaming, and they make a keyboard like that as well. And I was trying to get my hands on it, but it seems to be very limited supply.
Use your necklace.
What were we getting hit by?
I don't know. Something was hitting you hard, though. Because it's hitting the healer as well.
I don't have any... I have a pulsing shockwave on me, but that's probably what's killing me.
We're about to wipe. Wow.
Ah, you're welcome.
Look at that.
Drop the deeps. Yeah, I don't...
Oh, he has an aura, is what Zick's saying. I guess that's what that pulsing was, but it was doing some... It was hurting.
Yeah, he does, if you didn't loot it. I think you did. Yeah, you did.
Oh, shit.
No,
I lost one of the... I did not get Loken... Oh, maybe I didn't loot it. That's what it was. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're all fine here.
Fantastic.